Of the Atlantic. We are inside Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. The veteran, Jason Sanders, ready to get us started. And off we go from South Florida. Here's Raheem Blackshear, going to bring it out of the end zone. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. The break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Look at play action with Young. He's going to test this secondary right away. He's got it. And he has got this one all the way down to the 2-yard line. You only get a 1-yard buffer from the line of scrimmage for these old linemen. That time he strayed a little too far, and it draws the flag. Oh, the first play, and he is intercepted. And he's going to give his offense a short field to work with as they look for their first points of the game. Hill brought in motion. Opening carry of the game for the speedster, Devon A-Chain. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. He'll try again here, 2nd and 10.
At the 22-yard line.
Out of the gun, Tungo Vailoa. That's taken in by A-Chain. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
Tua now on 3rd down.
Great reaction by the defense. At first, Mike, it looked like there was enough room out there for the quarterback to pick this one up himself, but they were able to rally to the ball, and I think the officials are going to mark him just short.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down. In motion, it's Waddle. They'll try it now with A-Chain.
Simple play to call, but complex to execute. A toss play is beautiful, Mike, when a team hits it like they just did. We can see why they're a fan of the toss. Healthy game, and they pick up the 1st down.
A great chance to convert that early turnover into points. Here's 1st and goal. Hill brought in motion. Here's A-Chain. And they are all over that on defense. Good surge, drops him back. Let's put him at the 9-yard line.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning 1st down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
And room to operate as he takes it down to the 2. Good job so far by the defense protecting the short field. Now it's 3rd and goal. They'll run with A-Chain. He slams it in there, and he is in. Come on, A-Chain. Touchdown, Dolphins. So on 3rd and goal, they run it in. Sometimes, Greg, that's 4-down territory. They didn't need to do it on 4th down. Taking care of it on the 3rd down for the touchdown.
Yeah, when you find yourself down here this close, Mike, you have to finish these drives off. I'm with you. I think he was going to give his back 2 shots there to punch it in, but he only needed 1.
After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. Here's Raheem Blackshear, going to bring it out of the end zone. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin. First and 10. Out of the shotgun, Young. Secured by the veteran, Adam Thielen. So after one, 7-0 is our score. And we're back in South Florida after this. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. On play action, Young. Open man downfield is Weekend. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch, and it's exactly how they're able to pick up this big game.
And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
It's a really critical conversion here because after not scoring on your opening drive, you just can't afford to follow that up with a 3-and-out. So you find yourself down 7-0. Sustain this drive, and at the very least, see if you can come away with some points.
And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL, you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. And as you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective and efficient. So far, their passing game has dominated here early, and that last pickup leads to a first down.
And he's going to take this all the way home. Chuba Hubbard, touchdown, Panthers.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6. Mike, there's not a lot of ways to break this play down other than saying you get the wide open target, you have the play you want, you're aggressive going for 2, you just got to catch the ball.
The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Hill brought in motion. On the ground to start the drive, it's Achane. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the game to nothing. And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
From the gun, here's Tua. He's got his man. It's Hill. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on 3rd down. They'll motion the tight end, Smith. Run the draw with Achane. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on 1st down. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming.
at the 46-yard line.
A shotgun snap for Tua. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
And he's going to have the first down as he gets out of bounds, and he stopped the clock as well.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
And he might have waited just a bit too long there as he throws it incomplete. Looking to set up the screen, but the defense wouldn't give him the time. He'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. In motion, it's Waddle. On 2nd down, here's Tungo Vailoa. Now a screen set up for Achane. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard. He sets up 3rd down.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
He's going to look for the home run ball. He's looking for Devon Achane coming out of the backfield. And now it's 4th down.
It seemed there was a bit of a busted coverage in the secondary, and I think that's what led that receiver to be so wide open. And that's a ball that just needs to be put on him. It doesn't have to be a perfect throw. It doesn't have to be thrown on the money. Just make it catchable and take advantage of that opportunity.
Again, working deep downfield. That is caught. What a throw. Jalen Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. So they take the shot downfield, and it is caught in the end zone for a touchdown. What a big play that is, Greg.
Absolutely, Mike. And the key to a play like this is when the ball travels this far in the air, they teach you, don't look back, look up, because that's where the ball will be. And in this case, he was able to secure it and come away with a big touchdown.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Young. A throw left side, but it's going to wind up incomplete. The pass intended for Xavier Legette. It's 2nd down.
Haven't even reached halftime yet, and we see this quarterback just continue to put the ball in harm's way and make bad decisions. He's lucky it didn't add another interception to his stat sheet, and as they approach halftime here, they got to regroup, and he's going to have to make better decisions here in the second half.
Looking middle there, but it's incomplete. Jatavian Sanders was the intended receiver, and it's going to be 3rd down.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
That's hot! And he will dive into the end zone. 70 yards. Touchdown, Carolina. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
So now the Panthers and Young will attempt the two-point conversion. They'll look to throw. And he will get in for the 2. They open up the bag of tricks on the goal line and add a pair of points. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Off the bootleg, here's Tua. He's going to air this one out, looking for Hill. That is knocked away, incomplete. Good coverage there defensively, all over him. And it'll be second down.
I'll tell you what, Mike, considering how this offense has played in the first couple possessions, I'm surprised that one wasn't completed. It seems like that's the first miss of the game. Continue to push the ball downfield. Continue to build on this momentum because so far they've come out hot in this one.
And now a timeout. 7 seconds left in this first half.
This is what every defense in the league is shooting for, Mike. Negative plays. That's how you kill drives. Force teams to play from behind the sticks. Great job here, taking them down for a loss.
In motion, it's Waddle. Throwing on third down, Tungo Vailoa. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down, Mike. Living in these third and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
They're going to go. It's Tua. He's going to try it here again. It hangs up a bit too much. It's intercepted. Picked up by Sam Franklin. So, one half in the books. Second half coming up. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you very much. We welcome you back. It is quarter number 3. Could not ask for more from that first half. All even as we begin quarter number 3. And we'll see a return here from his own end zone. Wow, they are hitting now. It's been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on that return. So first and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. They'll motion the tight end, Smith. They send the tight end in motion. They'll start on the ground. It's Achane. And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line.
Well, a really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to third down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
Now a run for the first time for the veteran Raheem Mostert. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
We've seen this trend throughout the league, Mike. Offensively, everyone wants to have depth at the running back position. Yeah, it's great to have one guy, but if you can have 2 or 3 that can all come in and contribute on the ground, that's the goal, and we're seeing it here.
And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
Mike, so often we see when a draw play is called, so much of the success depends upon what look do you get from the defense. In this case, they dial up a blitz. It could be feast or famine. In this case, it's famine. The blitz runs right into the draw. They get stopped. No gain.
HN, a first down, and then some. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Come on, HN. Touchdown, Dolphins. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Big play out of the running game as the back accelerates all the way to the house for the rushing touchdown.
And Mike, when we talk about burst, that's what we're talking about. And they told us all week, be ready for this guy. He's got something special to him, and that long touchdown there is exactly what they're talking about.
After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. Here's Raheem Blackshear, going to bring it out of the end zone. He'll come across the 20 and take him down at the 21-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. To throw is Young. That's made by Thielen. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect. The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to...
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And the Dolphins will have great field position right around midfield.
Well, with this guy might lose a little bit, Mike, as he gets long in the tooth. He certainly makes up for it in experience. You're not going to be able to do a lot of things to trick him on the back end. He reads this play right from the jump, makes a great break on the ball, and if that ball hits his hands more times than not, it's going to be a takeaway.
2 and out on first down. They'll try to hit him with a screen.
You see so many teams wait till third down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on first down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still in the back of their head. It's possible they could have tried to be a little bit more aggressive on second down, knowing they had 3rd and inches in their back pocket. But I don't think anyone's going to complain. Pick up the first down, extend the drive, see if you can go score.
Hill brought in motion. Once again, it's Achan. And he'll get back maybe to the line of scrimmage, but probably going to be a loss of a yard here.
Great job by the defense here, quickly realizing that this was going to be a draw. They're not caught off guard thinking that they're defending the pass. They're able to not only get in there for a stop, but they're able to take them down in the backfield for a loss.
So we are through 3. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second and 11. Tua, gonna give it to Achan, and he's bottled up after a gain of a yard. It is 3rd and 10. Throwing is Tua. taking off. He'll try to get there. 10 yards on the scramble there, and he picks up the first down.
That's good for a Miami
Hill brought in motion.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
A run out of the gun with Achane. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's second down. They'll motion the tight end, Smith. They'll toss it here to Achane. Open space inside the 10. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. That's a gain of 16 yards, and it sets up first and goal.